Hello, hello, welcome in. It is 3:40 p.m. here in Arizona and it's 105 degrees. My gosh, I haven't been outside yet. I should probably go out there and put some water in the bird bath. Why don't I do this before I start my show? I don't know. Just finished brunch uh, and I probably will take a quick break to go do that. That's just how it goes in my life, okay? So get over it. It is 3:41 p.m. here in Arizona, 105 degrees. Welcome, happy Thursday, everybody. And let's put some music on. We need some music. Let's play this music. Let's start off with the coffee shop music, please. Thank you. And that's probably really high, so I'll just lower it. Forgive me for blasting out your eardrums. My goodness, gosh, Susie, what's the matter with you? Welcome in. Welcome into the live stream. Whoever just popped in, I see three of you. Welcome in. If you're new to this channel, push that subscribe button, push that like button, because I eventually will make you chuckle. I will give you a nice chuckle for the day to carry on with you and hopefully a smile, whatever. Anyways, I'm trying to hook up my other phone here to a camera. I'm bringing in another camera onto the panel, and if I can do something while I'm talking, if I can do two things at once, everything is going really good. So I'm just going to pop in here with my phone and give you a picture of my tablet, because I will be drawing an emoji. So let's see, I gotta turn the sound way down. Okay, first of all, mute the mic from the phone so we don't hear an echo. Then we don't want to hear what's going on. Let's do that. Let's see, art cam. Okay, that's all good. All right, let's enter the studio. Yeah, hey Rashad, how you doing? Okay, so let's change this. Ooh, hello, hello. Oh my God. Is that what we want? No. We want. Let's see. Maybe like this. Okay, so we kind of want. So the tablet's kind of there, right there in the middle. And so this is the idea. I actually went to my AI program and created something that I kind of want to be able to look at to give me an idea of what I'm going to be drawing. So I found a few things. Actually, if you go into the emojis, I already put one there under Dorkfish just to see, and a backup to see how well it shows up in the chat. So let me pull this up here and use it and see how it looks, because it's not too big, but I think it's pretty small. But so it kind of looks like that, but that's just a temporary emoji. But I actually have downloaded some ideas that I want to look and pull from. So let's pull these up here. I've downloaded several choices, several things that I picked out, and I'm actually going to draw it. I'm going to draw it, and I actually really like this one here. It's kind of matches the word, and I'm going to be tweaking it and drawing it in my way, but it gives me an idea of what to work with, like what we are going to be putting down on the canvas here, the digital canvas. Benty, how you doing? Uh-oh, what did I do? You're an idiot, Susie. Oh my gosh, you put the... That's not the StreamYard, you silly Willy. Okay, hold on. Okay, so we'll put that there. Put this, bring this to the front. I got two screens to work with here. I'm just okay, I need StreamYard in front of me. How you doing, Ben T? The best tea is Ben T. So my new introduction video to my channel will be coming out tomorrow around 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So keep an eye out for that. Anybody that comes in later on and is just in the beginning of the show and probably will leave in the next couple of minutes. I'm noticing that people that come to my channel in the analytics, it's showing that they're probably staying as far as 14 minutes. So if I can get everything done in under 14 minutes, 10 minutes, the people who come back to watch but don't have quite the time to stay for a whole 2 hours, whatever, as long as the show is, they could at least get the message in the beginning. So there you go. There you have it. If you're new to the channel, push that subscribe button and hit that like, hit that thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. And thanks for popping in. I appreciate it very much. Thanks for your support. So I'm going to be drawing, I think what I'll do is stop turning off. God, I despise that feature on all technology. It's irritating. So, okay. So it's designed to keep your attention, and if you walk away from it, I mean, it's designed for to preserve your battery, right? Okay, so it's just doing what it's designed to do, but it's irritating. I think I could shut it off somewhere. So we're gonna be. I got a picture in front of me, and I have an idea of what I want to put in here. Oh my God, everybody! Oh my God, for real? It's Space the Ace. For real? Okay. Hello, Face the Ace. My God, can't believe it. Welcome in. Good to see you. You just had fish for dinner? No dorkfish, just walleye. Oh. You had fish. We were watching a channel last evening, and I actually just stepped away from the computer. Unusual for me. I'm always on the computer. Anyways, my hubby found this channel it's called Buying Alaska, and these people they start with a budget, usually a newlywed couple or a couple that's living off the grid, and they're looking for a property that's affordable within their budget. So they find a realtor. The show is about the realtor producing 3 properties, showing them 3 properties, and excuse me, and they choose between the 3 which one that they want to spend the rest of their life in. Anyway, so they were in Alaska, and these people coming back to your fish dinner, they were showing a man pulling fresh salmon out of the water, and then my hubby and I were saying, "Oh my God, salmon!" He goes, "I would love to live in Alaska." He goes, "But I'm not young anymore, and you know, because you got to think about moving close to a hospital facility in case of an emergency, right?" I think this is one of his things that he worries about, and so he goes, "Well, I don't." He goes, "Because I don't do the fishing." He goes, "Well, you know how to fish." I said, "Yeah, I'll fish, but I'm not really good or taught. I mean, I know how to do it, but I'm not. I'm still green. Well, I know what to do. I just don't like to do it. Is actually taking the fish's life to consume it." He goes, "Oh, that's okay. I'll do that. You grab the fish. You bring the fish in. I will clean it." I'm like, "This sweet. We're a perfect team." Off grid, like AC hot water out of the wall, flush toilet showers. No, not that off grid. Like solar panels, no electricity. You know, no hardwired into the living structure. Right? No. I'm talking possibly, maybe if it's within the budget, I would definitely drill a well, do a solar panel, and garden, right? Your own garden. And You have to. You have to be a hunter too. So if you want to be in self-sustaining type of living situation, you should be a hunter. You should probably know how to garden. You should probably know your mechanics as far as plumbing, electrical, setting up your solar panels, all that stuff. You should probably be a little bit of a carpenter, or if that's not, you should probably know a little bit of everything. Or unless, you buy a kit, you know how to put it together. Usually people who live off the grid, they're pretty smart. They've done a lot of research, or they're usually like smart in the way of how to live without being hooked up to the power matrix, right? So, anyways, my hubby, because since you brought up fish, I'm like, I saw someone pulling salmon right out of the river, the ocean, sorry, and I was like, oh gosh, it's probably close to that time soon as far as what's on the menu for dinner, and it's gonna be fish. That was a really long story to talk about fish, and then to bring it back around to finally eating it and possibly having it for dinner. So, anyways, hey Glacier Shark, how you doing? How you doing out there in Alaska, Mister? God, he pulls fish out every day. Has anybody gone to Glacier Shark's channel and watched what he does? So we have some friends that have bought a place out there that it's a married couple. They have children, but they're actually here in Phoenix, here in Arizona, here in the area. And with her job, she took an opportunity to go move to Alaska, and they invited us. Like, so anytime that we want to go out there, they said to feel free. They'll put us up for however many days we decide to go up there. It's okay, the planning all goes well. And I'm not sure where. I'll have to find out, but it's somewhere in Alaska. And I think they already got the place, and they're like still in the midst of getting it all situated comfortably, right? So anyways, that's kind of a cool opportunity. Benty says, "Hey Shark, hydroelectric." Yeah, Benty. And while we were watching the show, another thing that got brought up, because so the realtor showed them this cabin. It was kind of like, it looked like a dump from outside, but inside it was old time oil lamps, but they were fixed. They were God dang it! They were installed on the ceiling, and they were glass lamps that burned. It wasn't oil. I think it was the propane. You know, when you go camping and you screw in a canister to the lantern, and when you turn it on, there's a little piece of, looks like cloth, and when that thing ignites, it makes the lamp bright. It was kind of like something like that, and it was assembled onto the ceiling, and then it had like an oil heater or something. But anyways, on that property, there was no running water, but they had the whole ocean right in their front yard. And I was thinking, haven't we figured out how to desalinate yet already? And my hubby said it was an expensive procedure, expensive process. But I don't know. I mean, do any of you guys know? Is desalinizing water, is that an expensive process? Does anybody know? Benji says, "Hey Shark, hello, welcome in, hi Ben." From Glacier Shark. Facey says, "Hi Glacier Shark." Hey Glacier Shark from Rashid. Facey is laughing. That's cool. Different parts of Alaska are very different because the state is so big. Oh, and since you're here, tell me, are mosquitoes a big thing in Alaska? Because my hubby goes, "I'll never go over there. The mosquitoes are ridiculous." I'm like, how do you know? Who's telling you this information? Like, I know that I know it's cold out there, and I know that mosquitoes they come from stagnant water usually. And I'm like, how would they actually even be able to go from the egg to the larvae to the actual mosquito, and then out into the air from stagnant water when Alaska's so cold. I'm not saying all of Alaska's, it can't be. There's got to be some warmer parts in there, probably like some kind of water stagnant sitting around, but I don't know. Do you only see what you see on TV, YouTube, whatever anybody's advertising? That's all we see of the state. So, is it really? Are mosquitoes a huge problem out in Alaska? How do you feel, Glacier Shark? Ben T says propane. Yeah, and that actual place that didn't have the running water, but I was like, there's water all in front of their face. It's the whole ocean, right? Anyways, there was a cave nearby that came with the property. It was a freaking cave. Like they were walking in it. It looked cool, and I was like, that's where I'd have a big fire. I was like, right there. I'd build some wooden benches in there, and I don't know, it'd be so cool. That's where I'd hang herbs, and I don't know, it'd be such a cool, really cool place to go hang your herbs to dry, like a cave. Like it didn't, I don't know, it's cool. Anyways, propane lights make heat. Yes. Oh, and you could also use it for heat too. The light, huh? NT. It's getting cheaper. People on sailboat that live on them do it. Henry Nelson says, "Hello, everybody." Hi, Henry from Face the Ace. Oh my God, Henry, did you see it's Face the Ace? Hi, Henry. Hey, Face, says Henry. Oh, shoot, Glacier must have slipped out. Darn it. Yeah, so I don't know. He's the only one I know that lives in Alaska. So as far as on YouTube, right? There may be others. I don't know. Glacier Shark's the only one I know of. Anyways, darn thing turned off again. So, turn on, you silly rabbit. Here's my face. Look at my face. Right. So I got a fish in front of me. It's gonna look like a fish. It's gonna have so there's an actual emoji already there. If you remember, you'll be able to use it. But I actually put it there earlier. Here it is right here, and it's kind of just a silly thing. But you can see it really good. I don't know from your phone. But I could see it fairly good on the computer side on the monitor. So, but that's just a temporary image of dorkfish, and this is gonna be what I'm going to attempt to draw is something that hopefully fits the word dorkfish. Because I'm like, what the heck is dorkfish? Extra fish with buck teeth, glasses. And it looks like a dork. I never really thought about the word till now. So anyways, this is what I'm going to do. Of course, the background is going to be clear, so we're not going to worry about the background, but we do need to separate. I don't think we're going to animate this. It's just an emoji, so what we're going to do is... mosquitoes always come in the summertime. That's in Pennsylvania, though, right, Face? Be back later. Thank you, Betty. We'll see you later. Thanks for popping in. Let's see. How long are we in here now? 19 minutes. Okay. So, yeah, when you do your live, just for other creators, make sure you get in everything you want to say. Because usually people can't stay a very long time. So in the beginning of your live, make sure you say, please like, subscribe, all that stuff, all that good stuff. Some people, if you go and look in your analytics, you'll see the length of time that people actually spend on your channel. So that gives you an idea of when you need to do your spiel. You need to do it, under 10 minutes, under 7, and keep that in mind. So that's why when I opened up, I said everything I needed to say as far as for the new people coming in that are just kind of curious and then passing through, and they're just kind of like, okay, what is this channel about? just kind of, give them all the information that you think they may want, and then move on. Because more than likely, people won't stay longer than, according to mine, like 14 minutes. So just get all your stuff that you need to say out of the way, and then wish them a farewell, wish them a great whatever evening, and then move on. And then it's not your problem anymore. So let's see if we can get this better centered, and I'm trying to rename this. So you think it's all over the States? Yeah, probably, because we already have one mosquito, and there's been a mosquito inside our place. But in particular, we were watching a show about Alaska called Buying Alaska, and first time I've ever sat in front of a TV in a long time. I noticed that the only commercial was the freaking was a political commercial threatening to deport a specific race, right? So not a race, I'm sorry, that's inaccurate, but it turns out that it is a specific race, but it wasn't, the message didn't come across as such, but and that's all I remember seeing is that political commercial, so that was interesting. But we were watching a show called Buying Alaska, and then we thought, hey Frankie, how you doing? Frankie, everybody saw you last time in the live and you left. You said nobody can see me, I better leave or whatever, I might as well leave. Everybody saw you and they all did address you. So just so you know, you're not blocked. I just wanted to take care of that, make sure you knew. Face D says, yeah. Yeah, so we were watching the Alaska show, and my hubby goes, they got a big mosquito problem. I'm like, where? How? Like all the bodies of water that I see are either waterfalls, creeks. I mean, around creeks or rivers, you're going to have an area where it pulls up because of animals or by the hands of human pulling up an area so that they can go and bathe, or they create a fishing hole. This is all over the place, and you're going to have standing water. If they don't know what they're doing, they're going to create a stagnant water pocket, right? And then you got mosquitoes, but mosquitoes cannot make a habitat in a body of water that's got a constant flow. Has to be stagnant, has to be still. So yeah, that's what I learned. Frankie says, cool. Good to see you, Frankie. This I'm supposed to be drawing, so let's see. Let me get my brush out. I'm going to use the pen for this one. It's already there. It's already on black. How big is my tip? 6. Okay, so basically what I'm going to be drawing is a new emoji for the channel. It was a suggestion from Mike, and see if I can draw this because it's so awkward. Okay, basically we're going to start with the shape, right? We're going to start with the shape. The shape is like this, and it'll get better. It'll get better as I figure out where everything's going to go. Oops. But this is the shape. And I want to make sure I have enough room because there's going to be a fin on top, and I want to allow room. So maybe I should grab the whole thing and bring it down a little bit. I think I drew it too high, so just bring it down. Just give it room for the fin. So it's going to look like that. The fin is going to be up high like that. Oops. So it's going to be up, and it's kind of going to go like that. It's going to go like that, and there's going to be sort of like something that looks like that. That's the top fin, and then it's going to have like a fin over here because it's indeed going to be gonna look like a fish. So second one, third one is gonna go like that, down, out, and then down like that again. So something like that, and then over again, like that, and then something up like that, something like that. We'll just get it. Just take this off. We'll copy that, paste it, bring it over here, flip it around, put it over here somewhere. Do a little tweaking. Just kind of throw it right there somewhere. I don't know, something like that. Because I'm not going to draw that twice. There's no point. That's just working faster, quicker, and more efficiently, I think. So instead of taking 5 hours to perfect the fin, just copy the darn thing, put it over on the other side, and flip it. So, and then there's going to be a small fin over here that's going to kind of go not really in the middle of the fish, because it's he's kind of like, his little fin is going to be over here. So it's kind of like, that's not correct. So you're going to kind of draw something like that, or I'm going to draw something like this. That's really pathetic. So let's see, let's go like this. That's really bad. So let's go do that again. So let's take our time with it. First of all, chin's more round. Okay, so go like this, and then take our time with it. Do our extra lines. Go like this. Back down. And kind of like that.
To a coffee shop, it's waiting for me. Over on the counter, what did I see? Cup of coffee for Susie B.
Something like that. Oops. So I need to use the eraser. Too big. So I'm going to go in here and erase this. So I'm going to go out like that. That tip is still too big. So this is going to be for the channel, a new emoji. I'm just designing it myself. AI is supposed to be used, especially from an artist. AI is used to give you an image of the idea that you have in your head, and from there you're supposed to use that as your point of reference, like, right, your reference photo, and then you can change it up, the idea, but AI gives you what's the thing that's in your head, right? For me, I like to use AI because you hear a word, dorkfish, and to me, in my mind, I have no clue what the heck that looks like. But when I punched it into AI, it gave me something to actually work with. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not using the AI photo, although the sample that's in the the emoji choices is an AI photo, but it's totally different. It's a female. It's actually like a little mermaid, and she has glasses on. But it didn't come out like what I wanted to see, but it was good enough for a temporary thing till I finish this. So, this is basically the idea of the fin. I'm not liking any of this, honestly. Not liking any of this. This little fin, it just doesn't look right. So I'm going to erase it. So I'm going to start again. And it's more like it's thin and it goes out like that. Goes out like that. So it kind of has like this round, like that. Goes out like this. Then it kind of goes out. Another thing goes out like that. Another thing, kind of like that. Something, God, that looks horrible. Damn it. Okay, hang on a second. I think it's because of the space I have. Freaking out. The space. The space. I need more space. The thing is small though, but the detail is maybe it's because my pencil is too big. Anyways, try to keep an eye on the chat. Nobody's saying anything. There's only 2 people in here, so I'm just going to be drawing away. So, try to get this fin in here right. So it's like one big thing like that goes down. And then kind of like a little fin. Kind of down. No. None of these lines touch. It's kind of like that, right? But it's more narrow, so I kind of screwed up in that sense right there. Not that big. It's more like that.
Over on the counter, what did I see? Cup of coffee or Susie B?
Just to be a little bit more narrow. As long as our lines don't touch, that's the point. So let's try this again. There. That's what it's supposed to look like. Okay, welcome in, whoever just popped in. I'm drawing a new emoji for the channel. This one's titled Darkfish. Okay, so I said I was going to do this yesterday. I was too tired to do it last evening. Where's my vape? I have my coffee here. If you have some coffee, go grab your coffee. Make yourself a special coffee. Go order you a beautiful, wonderful, delicious coffee and sit with us and enjoy the show. So this is, if you haven't figured out what this is going to be, it's actually going to be a fish. Right? There's our fish. And now I got to clean it up a little bit. Clean up the fish a little bit because I kind of just sketched it in. But I have an idea of the shape that I want. And just cleaning up the sketches, the sketch lines. This is the shape that I want. It's gonna look like that. Stop changing. And just go to no, that's wrong. I should do the inside right here. So I'm just having to use one eyeball to look through there. So that's basically our fish. So kind of like that. The sticker, match and go. It's kind of hard because the phone's in front of it. Phone's in front of the tablet, and I'm having to look at it in a very difficult way. So it's the best way to show you guys what I'm doing. So I'm having to look through the base stem, and using one eye to look through there. Okay, so that's the idea. Now, this character has really big eyes, really beautiful, big eyes, like that, kind of like that, and then it has an extremely big. So I want to make this big so that we can see it from the chat, right? So I want to make it big enough. The mouth goes about right there. And then we want to do the mouth big, right? So kind of like that. Whoops.
It's waiting for me. Over on the counter, what did I see? Cup of coffee for Susie B.
It's not quite right. So must be room for the nose, of course. And then I think this is enough space. So the teeth on this fish are perfect, except I'm going to make a slight change to the actual illustration of this. Just kind of like that. And the little teeth are in between here. So there's a little tooth here. And then they're going to get bigger like this. So there's a little tooth over here. There's a big little one. That's too small. Like that. Another one. Another one. And then in the front, are going to be the dork teeth, right? So these are going to be the dork teeth. Because it just gave me teeth all the way, normal teeth. It didn't give me the actual bucky teeth. So I have to draw those in myself. But this is kind of like what I want. So.
On the counter, what did I see? Cup of coffee for Susie B.
So this makes it a dorkfish. Plus I'm gonna add glasses to it. I have to draw that again. So kind of like that one. Okay, hang on. Just make this a little more even. Little tooth in here, tooth in there, of course the tooth there. I don't know if I should draw them straight across. It looks more like rabbit teeth. Oh, no, that doesn't look too bad. So how's everybody doing today? All three of you just sitting relaxing watching, huh? Watching me draw. Hopefully you're having a good Thursday. TGIF is almost here. Excuse me. Okay, so I have to fix that line right there. Because it's gonna have to go like across right there. So that's gonna be oops, that's not correct. That's not correct either. It's because this eye is, oh well, let's see.
It's waiting for me over on the counter.
That's not correct either.
Cup of coffee for Susie B.
What is wrong? Why can't I just draw it like I did over there? It's because the eyes is different shape. That's why. Let's see if I can match it better. Close enough. Jeez, it's gonna be a little. Okay, that's gonna be the eye, and then then you're gonna have these might have been a little bit too. Have to adjust everything. At least everything's in the place where it should, where I think it should be. Then we're going to put some color in here and shading and all that stuff. Try to do this. Try not to make this into a 3-season show. So, then let's get some color in here. What color should our fish be? All two of you in the chat. So the one that I got, the illustration of the fish, it's yellow. Sort of a yellow. Okay, we'll stay with yellow.
Over on the counter, what
So here we go. That's not the yellow I wanted. A little bit more orange in it. Something like that. Okay, we can't do the fins yet because they're not completely closed off. So the fins should be more like this. Just get one right. You know what? Screw that. I'm gonna do it how I want to. It's just stupid. I have an idea what they look like now. It's just ridiculous. Okay. Something like that.
Walked into a coffee shop, it's waiting for me.
That's really
What did I see? Cup of coffee for Susie.
Let's do that again. We'll get it right. Okay. So we kind of want it not to. We want it supposed to be thin towards the bottom, so like a trumpet, right? So we want it that shape, and kind of like that shape. So we want it to be shaped like that.
Walked into a coffee shop,
I could do it all fancy.
over on the counter. What did I see? Cup of coffee for Susie B.
see. This one. It's supposed to be the shape of it. It's supposed to be like this. Right. Because he's going to have glasses on. I end up drawing it how it's supposed to look anyways. Jesus. It's my hands sliding all over the place. That looks better. Darn it. Okay, that looks better. Yeah, remember Mike said he wants a dorkfish because I was asking for opinions, right? What do they want to see as far as a new emoji? Because I'm making a new emoji, so he always calls me dorkfish. So he wants a dorkfish emoji. That way, I think so he doesn't have to type it out. So when he wants to call me dorkfish, this is what he's gonna be able to use. That's my thinking anyway. I don't know. So here we go. I'm creating a dorkfish. Although I want to say that I did use AI to give me an idea of what this might look like, and I had to tweak it a little bit. Like it gave me all these big sharp teeth, but a dork, right? According to social media or Google, a dork looks like a buck-toothed person or thing, a fish with glasses, nerdy glasses, right? So here we go. Here's the idea. It's coming to fruition. So I am attempting to bring this thing into existence. So what I'm going to do is come over here and erase the other side because I'm actually happy with how this came out. So I'm going to erase this one and I'm going to just copy paste the good one over here. And we're just going to grab it. We're going to grab it and we're going to put it over here. like that. So we just have to put it low enough. This one I'm just gonna make it a little smaller. Put it over here, tilt a little bit more. Put it over here. Just like that. There we have it. Just clean it up a little bit. So I'll just use the eraser. So right now, no, the eraser, silly. Right now, the whites that you see in here are actually clear. They aren't white. We should fill that in with white before we start doing anything else. Fill that in with white, fill that in with white. That way we have a color in there. We should probably do the same with the teeth. Those are all filled in except for that one. Okay. So fill it in with white. There, 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 there. Oops. There, 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 there. Okay, so now all those have color. Okay. Go back to this one. Okay. Now let's draw a nice pupil. About that big, I think. Let's use the color. Okay. Hey, Gate Smasher! I thought Aaron Dark looked like my brother. Hey, Suze. I thought a dork looked like my brother. Oh, you and your brother must be close. So that's not okay. No, Chingao. So yeah, this is the dorkfish. Wait till I put the glasses on him. Ah! Okay, just stop right there. All right. This will be black. Kate Smasher says, hello, Rochelle. There's our fish. Now, that little fin down here. Let's work on the top fin. This. There we go. Better, better, better. Not better. Okay. We finally received some rain today. Cooled everything down to 86. You know how wonderfully warm it is here right now. Uh, it is 105, 105, 105. Just wonderful. Okay, so we have yellow. Let's change this to black. I'm gonna do the space in between the teeth. Let's get a little close up. Come here, look at me. Look at me. Okay. Come here, little fisher. Oh, that's better. We actually let's fix this. Fix these bits white. Let's get some white. Fix that a little bit. Maybe too much. Okay. How do you say white in Spanish? Blanco. Okay, let's go to black. How do you say black in Spanish? Negro. Perfect. Oh no. No, Jeff Foxworthy, that's one funny guy. Now the humidity begins. Do you remember the comedian who did the bit about here's your sign? He did a bit about catching a dorkfish. No. Oh, freckles? Yeah, there will be freckles on this thing when I'm done. Yeah, the actual the depiction, the illustration that I came up, the AI came up with. He's got freckles. Uh, no, it was another guy by the name of Bill. And he said, "Here's your sign." That's one funny guy, Jeff Foxworthy. He says, "Game Smasher." So, let's fix this side. Let's clean up this side here. What color are we on? Black. Just get some white here. That's not my pin. Okay. Let's just clean this up a little bit. What am I smelling? I'm smelling food from the pan I cooked earlier. So let's get some black. Let's clean this up. Ah, chingao. Okay, that's good. Let's just do a line here. Ah, you just screwed everything up. Just darn it. Just a little bit. Like that. Grab this color. Okay. Hi, Josie. Is Bridge for the glasses? Josie says, hello, everybody. Yeah, the glasses are coming. Glasses are coming. I'm going to do those last because I'm going to do all the details. That way I don't have to do details under the glasses or around them. That way the details will already be there and then I don't have to go back underneath. So we're gonna start with some airbrushing now. Let's pull up the good old airbrush. Let's pick our color. Oh, it's already on a nice orange. Okay, so that's kind of what we want. I guess we're looking at a goldfish type, kind of not really a goldfish, but it's hard to see. So we're gonna just airbrush in some nice shade. Like I'm noticing that his chin is just a little bit on the round side, a little bit too round, but that's okay because it's art. So we want to add some more shading on this side. Like that. Do here. How are you doing, Josie? Good to see you. Okay. That's coming along. It's coming along. So he does kind of have a semblance of some kind of. Those are. Let me just put these in here. Just. And we're gonna do a little shading around the nose like this. That, and of course we're gonna do of the lip here. So if you don't know quite what I'm doing, Josie, we were live yesterday, and I was asking, I was saying that I wanted to make some new emojis for the channel, And Mike said, "Why don't you make a dorkfish?" So here I am making a dorkfish. This is one of the new emojis that I'll be. It'll be an addition to the channel as far as new emojis go. This is the first one, so I'm just drawing it in by hand. And we are making it come. We're creating the emoji. So here we are. Here we are making the emoji. Okay. It goes out into the fence. All these little details probably won't be able to be seen as an emoji. So I'm going to make them as drastic as I can. What? You never thought what? Oh yeah, that's right, Bill. They both look alike. How did Joe Bill Engvall was the comedian. Jeff Foxworthy did You Might Be a Redneck, but Mr. Limpet was the Darkfish. Hello, Josie. Is Bridge for the glasses? Yeah, that is coming next. Yep. I guarantee it. Never thought they'd look like. Okay, I'm gonna cut it. All right. So, here we go. Susie, why are you in black and white? I don't know. I just feel like black and white. I do have a color camera. This camera's so old when I got it. It's just black and white. No, I like black and white. I've always liked black and white. I like the contrast. It's just really nice. Really nice. Okay. So let's work on the fin here. Put some shading in here. Going over the black a little bit. We'll have to go with black over that. Then we'll have to go with lighter yellow. Stop changing. So let's go back to the other brush. Should be already set on black. Oops, and it's not. It's not. There. Okay, let's go back to the airbrush. Let's get a, really like that orange. I'm gonna make me a color swatch here. And let's go a little lighter. Okay, so So what we want to do is just go in a little lighter. That's kind of not light enough. When I took photos, black and white always was great for age theme pics. Yeah, and the Sophia setting too. That's an actual cool thing. You see that in the old wanted signs. Well, in those western towns for tourists, you see those wanted signs, and you can actually take a photo and put your picture in there, your photo of you and whoever else you want. That Sophia look too. That's also cool for those vintage type looking thing. Calculator, where's the calculator going? All dorks have one. Oh my god. Oh my god, don't give me a new thing to add to this photo. I'm challenged tonight with this project. What was I doing? Okay, here we go. So here we go. Let's go down a little bit. We need a thinner black line. It's a thin line. Okay, here we go. Like that. There we go. That's what we want. Just to make it more sharp. Like this. Give him his tip back. Here's your tip. All right. Just like so. Okay. There's this top fin. Airbrush. Swatch. Hi, Susanna. Welcome in. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Hope all are doing well. Susanna says, hi, gang. Okay. Awesome. Good to see you, Susanna. 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 All right, here we go. Let's see. Does that make it look more realistic? Maybe. Supposed to be looking realistic? Maybe. Alright. Remember, this is an emoji. All these details aren't going to even be able to be seen. It's just basically the face is going to be seen with the big buck teeth. And let's do some more shadowing. Yes, you're always tired. Aww. Always tired. Must be hot, huh? Is it the heat? The heat makes people tired. You go outside for a while and you're gonna be like, unless you have a body of water to jump in. That really refreshes the whole body. Shoot, after being sat, I was sitting here for like 9 hours, editing video, also listening to some research, and after like 9 hours, my neck, my shoulders, my body, it felt like I got hit by a truck. I went and jumped in the pool. The pool was cooler. It was like 86 degrees, the temperature outside, and the water actually felt cooler than that. And it wasn't too tough to get in. It wasn't like, oh, ooh, but once I started getting in slowly, I just felt my whole body just relax. It was so nice. Even a bathtub, just throw some salt in there. And if you got access to a spa, just sitting there for a while up to your neck. Just dunk your head underwater if you can. Kick everybody out. Just go in by yourself, and really utilize that whole space and just submerge yourself. Oh, it's so nice. And then like, okay, everybody, whoever's there with you, then because you need that. Spas are only so big, and usually only big enough for like 4 people. But even then, so it's still cramped. But the pool, oh, the pool's nice. A lake, a pond, wherever you're at, go find one and just jump in. Go underwater too, and just kind of sit there for a little bit. Just don't drown yourself. Come up for air every once in a while, right? No, the last couple of days have only been like hundreds, but as soon as sun sets, it starts dropping slowly. But we've had 2 cooler days. This is our again our triple digit temperatures. So the pool is gonna probably start warming up. As long as it's like that tomorrow, the pool water will definitely be a little warmer. But I'm definitely gonna get in the pool after. Do some laps. I didn't want to do laps yesterday. I just did some crunches in the pool, and there was like all kinds of helicopters around, and I wasn't wearing very much, so I wasn't gonna. They were flying over. Like, I was gonna turn the pool light on just to do my laps because I like to put my goggles on, my snorkel, and do laps and like look in the water. But I wasn't doing that yesterday. Heck no, there was too many ghetto birds up there. They were literally flying over the house. So I wasn't trying to traumatize them or make them crash with seeing me in the pool swimming. Rochelle says, "Howdy, Susanna." 2 weeks here for over 100 degrees. Ooh, yeah. Like I said, this is my first summer staying home. I usually head up north. I'm usually up there by now, or pretty close. Like within another week, I'm usually gone. So, but this year, I'm staying for all the way till September. And we decided to do it that way because when I go up north in September, the weather should be a lot cooler and I'll be able to be more active up there and hike around and explore more. Because I did try to do that last summer in 100 degrees, 100, 113, 111, 110. That's not even good. Even though you're so healthy, you should not be out hiking, exerting yourself. Even if you don't feel like you're exerting yourself, uh, you're gonna get dehydrated way quicker, exhausted, and your body's just it's hard on your body for regular people. But you military guys, you can go through a whole lot more than we can. You're trained and all that stuff, but us, people that aren't trained for that kind of stuff, we just it's hard. It's hard on our body. We're not trained for that. So I'm not. I know I'm tough, but I don't challenge nature that in that way. There's I'm gonna lose for sure. So I don't even test myself out like that. I would have to be in a life and death situation to actually even attempt to overcome something like that. Because I know it's possible. You have to be in a specific situation to possibly get through something like that. But nope, just hiking around, enjoying nature. Usually in a good mood. Why does it look like that? Oh, did I color the whole screen white? God, I hope not. It's supposed to only be the eyeballs, huh? Okay, more shading. Here we go. Get back to work, Susie. Quit screwing around. Shading, airbrush. Okay, we're gonna do a shade darker. So we're gonna go back down this way on the wheel. Just a little darker, noticeably darker. And we're just gonna airbrush back. Just add some more dimension here. No more depth. I used to date a Marine, and we used to go out on bike rides together. Boy, he was what is that called? Oh my God, he was uh, he was always trying to push harder than me. I was like, what? So, what is that competitive? It's like, oh, I know you got training and everything, but dang, I've done it. I grew up. I was very active, so I wasn't a weakling. I had some strength, especially in my legs, and we used to push ourselves hard on the bike. And every time I would just catch up to him or be almost at the same pace, he could just do a little bit more, and I was like, oh, and they'd just be riding like this, and just pushing it harder on the bike. I was like, oh my god, but I was also competitive, and so boy, it was. How fast can you go on a bike before your wheels fly off? Jeez. We're passing cars. I mean, it was just funny, but anyways, I appreciate that. I was pushed harder just on a bicycle. Jeez. Um, but it was fun. I have a cage around the pool, keeps everything out of the pool. Oh, you got critters too, huh? I thought about going up to Western New York in Canada, but after seeing it and hearing about the turmoil, we decided to do short trips around the south of the Gulf of America. Really? There's a lot of BS going on up there in Canada? Uh, Geez, that's too bad. That's too bad how it ruins your vacation, huh? Because we actually used to go to Mexico every year around Thanksgiving, and when all that crap started happening with the cartel and the frickin' the border and uh, actually with just specifically the cartel just targeting tourists and stuff. Although we didn't go out at night, we had common sense. We didn't. We didn't go out alone in the town. We usually were at a resort and we stayed there. We took our food with us. We cooked there at the resort, and we usually had a house right on the beach that we would all between two and three families, sometimes two families together, that we'd pitch in and rent this small. Well, it's like usually a three-bedroom home, and usually two of the bedrooms had like three and four bunks in the bedrooms, and we would get the master because it was just two of us, and they all had their own bathrooms and stuff. And there was, you walk outside and the beach is right there, so there's no reason to really go into the town. You're right there. Unless you want to go shopping, we'd go shopping for a few ingredients to cook salsa or something, grab some milk for the kids or ice cream or whatever. But we'd come back and that's where we'd stay. But the people who go out at night and go to the bars and drink and they get drunk and all, to the point of blacking out, that's when you become a victim of whatever's going on there. You're easy pickings. So we weren't stupid to do that. Some of the kids got in some trouble by the law, and we had to the fathers and the parents of the kids had to go and bail them out literally and pay cash to keep the kids from getting incarcerated. So basically they were taking bribes they take bribes very easily. This is down in Puerto Penasco, which is also called Rocky Point. So take cash with you, because if your kids, don't take your kids are going to do stupid things. These guys were teenagers too. That they were like under 20 or older, just like barely 20, maybe 21. And some of them were a lot younger, but of course they follow the older teenagers, right? And almost adults. They're in groups usually. But yeah, they got in trouble. I think they appeared to have ran a sign, a stop sign, or something, or something like that, or didn't use their blinker. Nobody has an even blinker in Mexico. It's like it was a petty, stupid thing. But they know that they can get bribed, and this is easy money for them. So, anyways. That's why we stopped going, only because we heard that it was getting a little too shady going over there. Where we weren't even in the town the one time we went, and we were stopped by men in uniforms that didn't quite look like police officers. Well, they were dressed in their military get up, and they had their freaking big rifles, and they were pulling over tourists, asking if we had what were we doing, where we're going, things like that. And it's just like really weird. So it just started getting weird. This was way after the border, like already halfway in, not quite to Rocky Point. That happened to us once. It didn't happen to us every time, but every time we went, it seemed like something was different. It was always different with the border, and then usually the border was fine for us, but after we got in, I was very observant, making sure who's around us, who's watching us, I was always observant with that. And thank goodness I speak the language because I was able to hear what they were saying, especially if a huge group of us were in the town shopping at the vendors. I was able to understand uh, everything everybody was saying around us. So that was also good. That never hurts. Never hurts. So they look at me and they kind of don't really know. They didn't really know that I could speak English, so I was kind of just blended in enough. But maybe the way I look, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm not that dark. But once I started speaking it, they were like, "Oh, okay, you speak Spanish." So yeah, but it's good to have somebody that speaks the language where you're going. It helps so much. Okay, so my head is itching. Need to wash my mop. Okay, so let's do some more shading. Let's do a little more lighter shading. Stop changing. Let's go a little more lighter. Let's do it around here. I don't want to do too much. I'm going to kind of just make it look round. But yeah, Mexico's a beautiful place. And just there's good and bad everywhere. You just gotta be smart. I don't like that. I like how dark that looks. Looks like ash. How did that come? Oh, that's why. Because it was down here. Okay, that's why. A more smoother transition. Okay, I like that. I like that. Okay, so let's go around the teeth here. How long have I been? Oh God, it's been way too long. I think I'm talking too much. Stop talking and work. Okay, I will try to focus more on this. Darn it. Let's clean that up. Oops. Okay. Clean this up because I kind of airbrushed over the nostrils. Clean that up here. Let's clean this up. Stop changing. Chingo. All right, that looks good. Try not to make this too long. Going black again. Where's that? Okay. Welcome back, Ben T. Speaking of language is very important. I had to learn 5 languages. Oh my gosh, I bet. Looks like what? And 4 dialects of data. Oh my gosh, really? That is awesome. Ben T says, hey, gay. Yeah, when I went over to Egypt for a couple, 2.5 months, and I was like, oh God, this is just, I didn't have very long to prepare for the trip. So I had to buy, I had to learn some of the language, which was Farsi, right? Farsi. And there was no books in I couldn't find any books, nothing, no books on the language. So I had to wait till literally I got there, and the first place I hit was a bookstore, and sure enough, I found a book on the language and the Farsi to English, and interpretation, whatever, a book on that, and I studied that thing like it wasn't anybody's business, because I had to, and I wanted to be able to learn the language. But anyways, that's what I did. I don't remember a whole lot of the language anymore because I haven't used it. But I still remember a few things of as far as food goes, because was my main thing: food, drink, uh, smoke, whatever. It wasn't like, not like cigarettes, but not the other stuff either. But like when I'm observing smoke, how to put these words into sentences, whatever. But I had to learn that, and that's, I guess. And then I tried to start learning German because of my husband. He speaks German, but I started a course and got far, and then I got bored with it for some reason. I didn't feel like I would ever be using it, so I guess that's probably why I gave up learning it. But being in Egypt, I had to know it. I was like, this is like, it's like your project is due the next day, and you're working the night before to get it done. That was the time frame I had. It was like something felt like that. But I still have the German course. I just haven't put any more time into it. But that was a neat experience. But you're right. You should. The languages you've learned, that's awesome. That's really cool. His teeth have shadowing on it, but that's a different color. Okay, I was gonna work on the eyes. Try to get these eyes done. They're actually really pretty. I'm gonna make them like a blue, ocean blue. What am I on? Okay, the pen. Let's go find a pretty ocean blue like this right here. So this is how it's gonna look. Not too big? No. Hey Ben, says Gate Special. Okay, now the color inside is going to be back to this blue, but more this color. Kind of darker. I really like the way that the eyes came out in there. It's really struggling to fill these spaces. No! No! Okay, it's better. Now let's get a pin. The pin. Let's get this color. Fill that all in here. Just cover all this weight here. Just a tiny bit of the eye around the nose is going to be covered with the glasses. So like I said, the glasses are going to be the last thing I put on. So now, let's do the other side. I had a good start in languages because of my upbringing. My parents being Mohawk, and one of my aunt married a Spanish guy from Spain. Wow. Many of my relations had different breeds of Native American people blended in. When I joined the military, it was easy for me to learn. Well, that's awesome. So you already had it. You already had that knowledge already. So it's like Spanish and Mexican. The languages are very similar. Even what is it? Uh, Puerto Rican. It's a lot of the words, and even some of the Italian words are similar to the Spanish and the you know not as much to the Mexican, but to the Spanish. The Spanish language. but it's kind of that's an example of you already having your native American languages. I'm thinking that they have similar words sound the same for the same things, right? No, I don't want to use that. I want to use Chat GPT. I didn't ask you to pull up Chat BT, whatever GPT. Chingo. Okay, quit listening to me, tablet. All right, I'm not talking to you. Mind your own business. So this kind of looks like that a little bit more. That's awesome. One day I will put some time aside to learn more German. I have no clue what the Aztec language is. That's I don't know. I wasn't around when my grandma was alive. My dad's mother, she was the Aztec, and by the time I was born, I think she was already gone. My parents had us late. I was definitely born already when my mother was well into her 40s, I think, or my father was. So they were already 10 years apart. So they were already up there in age by the time I was growing up. I mean, my mother's still alive. My father's gone, but he lived to 82, and my mom's already in her 80s, I believe. I think she's already 81. Hmm. But my grandma, I don't even know what language she spoke. I never asked my father when he was alive. She was, he said she was from Durango, Mexico. And I looked it up on the map. This place is a city way up in the frickin' Rocky Mountains, way up there. According to the map from my memory, it looked like it was real high. It was high up in the mountains. So I don't know. Don't know. It's not like I can go ask somebody. It's like it's a very unique thing. It's very unique. It's not like I'd have to like travel there and to the village or whatever it was, the town, the village, and ask questions. But finding someone with the answers, they're still alive. Oh, you met your mother's mother, or your grandmother at 5, and then she passed away soon after. Yeah, I only seen pictures of my grandma, and my mom's grandmother. I think she passed probably when I was around 9 or 10. That's when I know my grandpa passed at 10 years old. I didn't want to go to the funeral because it was so emotional for me. He was like I really liked my grandpa. I got close to him, but although I didn't get to see him as often, but it broke my heart. So I didn't want to go. I stayed home. I stayed home when he passed. He was so different. My mom's dad. He had. I mean, I think he colored his hair, but he had. He always had jet black curly, wet hair. It was always wet. It looked like it was always wet. He had the curliest hair. Uh, and I just remember it always looking wet, but it was so curly. Jet black. Okay, what color do I don't want it muddy, but I don't want it. Let's see, that kind of goes into muddy. It has to be dark though. Oh, it's gonna have to look like that. Maybe like that. So your dad said his parents died when the army moved the tribe. My dad was born in 1918. Oh my gosh, really? Wow. Yeah, and them moving the tribes around. I read stories in that book that I was reading the other day about the Verde Valley lore. It talks about them doing that to some of the tribes. In some of the other chapters that I read in this book, and heck, they did the same thing to Geronimo too. Look what they did to Geronimo. They moved him all over the place. Poor guy. Uh, but yeah, I don't like that. I don't like hearing that about what they did. Why are they moving everybody around? I just I wish it didn't have to happen that way. I mean, they don't do that to people that already live here now. I mean, why do it back then? It's like it's not cool. I don't like that. People live in places because that's where they're happy, right? They're happy there. They have everything they need. So I don't know. I don't like that. Oh gosh. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, we need to do this. What pin do we have? We need the airbrush. We need to do a swatch. Ah, you switched over to this freaking eraser, you silly thing. Can I need to finish these eyes? I'm getting off track here. Right. That's not what I wanted to use. So I have a gun. Do the swatch. Okay, let's go back to the airbrush. Let's do the swatch. Okay, now let's do this smaller. Should be darker. All right, you're gonna go have dinner. Have a wonderful dinner. Enjoy. Oh, dinner has arrived. That's nice, huh? It's nice to have it delivered once in a while. You enjoy your dinner. Thanks for the conversation. I enjoyed it a lot. Hugs to your wife and enjoy your dinner. I never got to meet my grandpa on my dad's side of the family. He passed away in an accident in the coal mines back in 1944. Uh, See that's some of us are more fortunate to have their grandparents still, right? Or have had a great relationship with theirs, but some of us didn't get that. I know I remember my grandpa on my mom's side. My dad's side, gosh, I don't even. Uh, so my grandma was already gone by the time I was born. I believe she passed before I was born. But my grandpa, I never even heard about him. Like I don't even know. Nobody talks about it, so it's like there's no knowledge. I have no knowledge of it, so I don't know. That's the worst thing is not having any kind of records or. I think I've only seen one photo of my grandfather on my dad's side. Of course, he was my grandmother was Aztec, and I keep hearing that he was German, so I don't know. It's an interesting mixture for sure. So I got so many different things going on, and as far as different ethnicities going on. No. Okay. Changing. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna just work on the freckles, and then we'll do the glasses. I should be done. Okay, let's see. Freckles. those. They're gonna be orange, so we need to. They're gonna just kind of look like shapes, right? Whenever I make them, however I do it. A bit darker, like that. And we're just gonna put them kind of everywhere. It's a little bigger. So they're just kind of gonna be here and there. Stop! God. Okay, oh, we still have to highlight the nose too. So this will give me a reference to where the glasses go also. It'll help that. It's going to be freckles up here. Oh God, I never gave the birds any water. Son of a biscuit. I was going to do that. I should go take a break. Oh, why does it look lighter right there? Okay. Good enough. And now I'm gonna go take a break, guys. I'll be right back. Let's go get your drinks. Go to the bathroom, and I'll be back. That's what we got so far. So here's the making of dorkfish. This is our interpretation of dorkfish. Something that's a popular phrase used on this channel, especially when talking about me. So this is going to be a new emoji. I'm creating it for the channel. All that's left is one more step, and is putting the nerdy glasses on there. That'll be the final step, and this project will be complete. But right now, I'm going to take a break because the bird's outside. It's 105 degrees. It's 5:55, by the way. And I'm going to go and replenish their bird bath and their water bowl. So I'll be right back. Plus, I'm going to get some more coffee. So if you got some coffee going on, get some coffee. And I'll be right back. Hi, Miss Joyax. Hi, Self-Discovery. How you doing? Good to see you. Hey, Brother Dan. Thank you, Brother Dan. I'm making a dorkfish. Gate Smasher went to go eat dinner. Brother Dan popped in. Thanks for sharing the channel. I will definitely do that in return for you, brother. Good to see you. Hi, Miss Joyax. Hi. 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 Hi, you. It's good to see you. Good to see you too, brother. That's so cute. You like it? I think it's so cute. That's called the, that's gonna be a new emoji, Miss Joy X. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I gotta go I gotta go give the birds some water. You're having coffee? All right. See, that's the temporary dorkfish. That's the temporary one. You love this new stuff? Okay, yeah, I'll be making some more new emojis. This was a suggestion yesterday by W2F Mike. He asked if I could do a dorkfish emoji. So this is the making of it, and I'll be right back. Okay, I keep saying that. I'm just gonna go do it. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Okay, I'll be right back. I don't know if I have a 2-minute intro for this one. I do. Okay, here we go. I think I do. I have not an intro. I have I think I have a like a chingao intermission. Here we go. It's 3 minutes. I'll try to be back before then. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Moonshine Kool-Aid, Moonshine Kool-Aid. Come on already, Dorkfish. Dorkfish ain't gonna finish itself. Mike! 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 He's our wee, 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 wee. Welcome in, Mike. Trying to get this done. God, I had to take a break. Jeez, God. All right, there's Dorkfish right there. So the last step I gotta do is add some glasses. Much appreciated. Appreciate it. So whew, it's warm outside. It's nice and toasty. Birds got some fresh new water. They can go and bathe. They can go have a grand old time. Ah, that's the first thing they're doing. They're in that bird bath. So nice. Okay, glasses, guys. Glasses is the last step. Then we can transfer this file over, and hopefully during the show we can get this fish on your screen, because this is the Dorkfish. All right, shut up, Susie. Continue. All right, we will. So we're just finishing up the eyes here, and just like so. Forgot to put my art glove on, so let's put that thing on there. And there's the Dorkfish. let's fix this real quick. Oh, that was nice. Take a little break. Let's see, where's that color? I'm gonna fix this little baby right here. There we go. Okay. $60 and cool here. Oh, so that's very nice. Very nice. Nice weather, huh? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go back to black. 6. This is too big. All right, there we go. Okay, let's fix this right here. Ah, it's crooked. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to do the glasses in another layer in case I screw up and I have to erase. So here we go, layer 2. We're going to call this layer Z, los lentes. Los lentes. Okay. Now, last part, guys. We need black. We need black. Okay, what are we on? The pin. Okay. We're going to sketch this in. They're going to go high. Let's make it bigger. So, maybe if I do this right, I don't have to do a lot of... How big is this? All right. Probably taller than that. So they're supposed to be way taller. Let's kind of jingo. I already screwed it up. See? Good thing I started on a new layer. Okay. Straight up, like that. Out, way out, way out. Down. Yep. Okay, so let's go from this side. This is nerve-wracking. Goodness. This still not right. Go from here. It's still not right. All right. Kind of like that. And then this is, of course, this is going to be thicker right here. Because this is Kind of be like that. Right. And this kind of like that. Woo! Something like that. What we could do is get one side right, just double it over. So, just get it right. Let's just get, oops. Eraser.
Tomorrow in Phoenix, there will be lots of sun, with a high of 108 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 82 degrees.
Go!
Also, there's an extreme heat watch in effect from Sunday, June 29th, 10 a.m. to Tuesday, July 1st, 8 p.m.
108 tomorrow, guys. Woohoo! Love it. Bring it on, Hell's Kitchen. Come on, bring it. All right. This kind of goes towards the angle up. All right. Looking good, looking handsome, yeah. We're just going to shape these a little bit different here. Ugh. Come here. Get over here. Aye. Okay. Let's go back to here. So that part of the eye, this looking about right. And that needs to be filled. This needs to be fixed. Alright. Let's get back to the pin. It's not really squared off in the corner right there. It's rounded. That's what we want. Just like so. This comes out a little bit more. Like so. Perfect. Hold on. Alright. So this is not quite that thick. I can't see. I can't see. How's that look? How's it look? Anybody paying attention? No, nobody cares. Okay, so I guess we'll do that. Okay, let's just get rid of this. Perfect. Okay. Excuse me. This is too small. Ah, okay. Stupid thing. Quit changing. Quit changing. Jesus. Can't see. All right. This thing is just in the way, guys. I have to do something different. need to. All right. Crap. Crap. Good enough. Sure. Good enough. Hi, Julie. How are you doing? Hey, Julie. Okay. Chingo. Sorry, guys. I have to move this thing around. Okay. There we go. There's the dorkfish. I still got to do some shading in his teeth. Glasses. Oh, I thought they were going to be so difficult. Good enough. So if we want to take his glasses off, we just do this. Whee! So what we need to do is go back to this layer, and we're going to add some shading. Some shading for the glasses. What are we on? We need the airbrush still. Okay, so we need to go back to this color here, preferably the darker one, and go a shade darker. do the shading. Let's try at 7 or 8, and then do the shadow. That's too small. We want the shadow done a little bit bigger. Bigger. And that's really muddy. It has to be muddy. Okay, so let's go bigger. Let's do 33. Let's get the shading done in here. Oh, nice. Very nice. Hi, Miss Judy. Okay, we're almost done. Oh, good. You're doing good. All right. It's awesome. Okay, I'm excited. I'm so happy how this is coming out. So much fun. Oh my god. I just love how fun this is. So much fun, 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 fun. Okay. Oh, we still gotta shade the eyeballs. But that's okay. So we're just gonna shade here. This side has a slight shade right there. Just like so. Very nice. Okay. Very nice. Love it. Right here could use some more shade. Okay. The teeth need to be shaded with a sort of a blue, kind of a gray blue over here. Lighter green there. So the same with the eyes. The eyes are going to be shaded with the like a blue, right? I think that's too big. I'm just gonna make the tip smaller. So let's go to 22. Oh, not that intense. We just gotta shade this way. That. Over here. Like that. And let's go to a pretty blue, pretty light. Go over here. That. Okay, and then back to the old blue. Shoot. It still works. I want to do the teeth. Need to go a shade darker. So happy. So happy. Let's go a little bit bigger. Nice creamy coffee, Sneaker Dan. How you doing? Yes, creamy coffee. I got my coffee right here. Woohoo! Hmm. Sorry. Cheers. Mm-hmm. Good stuff. Ah. Ah. You go. Okay. Just get all this, the glow, the overspray fixed up. So it doesn't look like the teeth are glowing. Ah, chingado. Come here. All right. And light yellow. Yellow. But very light. That. Excuse me. Smaller. All right. There's our dorkfish. So what we need to do is stop screwing this. What is my battery life at? 29. Oh, I better hurry. Okay. 29% left on the phone. I gotta hurry. I'm almost done. I'm just trying to put the shading in now. The last bit of shading. Just down here. Should be more orange. And let me just, oops, draw a line through the whole thing. Okay, I'm gonna do something after. Whoops. I need a pen for this. So is it? Perfect. So let's just. What's going on here? Okay, just making sure I'm the right layer. Okay, so what I'm gonna do. Is that. All right, there's the dorkfish. I think he's done. Let's just erase that. A little color swatch. Uh, oh, somebody's phone is ringing off the hook. All popular over there. Hello, this is WTF's line. How may I help you? That's one great darkfish. You like it? Okay, I'm gonna incorporate it into the emojis. Let's see if I'm what I was thinking about is the background. What am I gonna do with the background? Because if it's gonna be a clear background up in the emojis, then the glasses might fade in. Although I can take it to another program and put like something behind it, but I don't want to drown out the background too much. Because I think the background is clear. I don't know. We'll see. Let me get it finalized, and I'm gonna actually put my initials in here. We're gonna put the big put the big SL here. I'm gonna assign it Silverleaf. Like that. So there's the Silverleaf. And let's finalize it. I want to see how the background's going to come out. So of course we have to make a movie with it, but we can put it in the format of a GIF, and then pink sequence. That's probably what we want. It's going to be called Dorkfish, and it's just one frame. Let's finalize it. Save to files. I hope this works. Otherwise, I'll have to save it in something else. I'm going to send it to my email. It's going to be this freaking zip file. Okay, that's okay. Let's just send it. See what happens. Oh, empty subject. Oh, that's fine. Just send it. Who cares? Just send it. Okay, now let's see. Let me open it here. Here we go. Download that right now. Just open it. Open that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Something going on in the background. Okay, let's open it. Why does it look like that? Okay, I gotta open it up in another program here. Let's see what's going on with it. So I'll show you from the picture that AI gave me. This is what I was going off of. So I'll show you. That's it right there, and that's my version. So that's what AI gave me, and this is my version. So that's that. Let me see. We'll close that out. Where's my keyboard? Let's see what it looks like. There's something going on in the background, but I think I can fix that here in this program here. And then I'll load it up into the emojis and we'll use it right now. Then I'll close her down. There's something going on in the background. It's not showing here. Okay, let's remove the background. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, let's get it big enough. Let's get it nice and big as we can. Okay, background. Let's put something real quick. It's like a big burst or something. I don't know. What's the best thing? What's the best thing? What's the best thing? Note that will be to. So I want the glasses to be seen. That's my main thing here. So we'll put that in the background. Let's see. I don't know. We'll try that. We will try that. Download. Transparent background. Download. Okay, let's close this, open this. So I can do it before my phone dies. Before the tablet, it doesn't matter. I'm not doing any more drawing now, so we don't need that anymore. We actually don't need this camera anymore. So let's see if I can just step out here. Okay. Let's go to this side. Okay. Where am I at? Where am I at? Close that. I hope it shows up. Gosh. I mean, if I zoom into it more, we could just get the face, right? And some of the fins will get cut off, but let's see how it looks, because let me just, it's going to replace what's already there under the dogfish emoji. Let me just let's put it in there real quick. Okay, here we go, guys. All right. Dorkfish, the new Dorkfish is now in the emojis. Let's see. Let's use it. It's not updated yet. Okay. Here it is. There's the new Dorkfish, guys. It's small. I can zoom in more and make the face more prevalent. But it'll cut off the fins. So it's up to you. Let me know right now before I finalize it. It looks awesome. You like it? Oh, thank you, thank you. It only took 3 hours. So yeah, that's the new dorkfish emoji. Uh, and it's got buck teeth. It's got glasses. It's a fish. It's a dork. So there you go. I'm happy to be of service to you, and we will work on some more emojis. If you guys can think of anything else you would like me to create, we'll do it in another show. I'm sorry it took so long. It's just this stuff takes a little time with the shading and all that. I try to work as swiftly as possible with the break in between, but I just apologize it took so long. But I don't know if anybody's going to sit here for 3 hours to watch this. But if you do, I appreciate it, and push that darn like button. And if you thought it sucked, push that like button. Thanks, Benty. That's the best self-portrait I've ever done. Thank you. So honored. So yeah, that's Darkfish right there. I really, that was fun. Thanks, Mike. That was a great idea. That was a fun project. It's cute. It's colorful, and I enjoyed it. Hi, Tina. So yeah, there's the new emoji. If you have an idea for an emoji you would like to see, let me know, and we'll do it. We'll do it on the next show. I'm happy. I feel good. That was actually a very. I felt like that was a very productive hour, 3 hours, and it's complete. So there we go. All for you, Mike. That was your suggestion, and thanks. That was a great suggestion. So yeah, that's I could probably pull it up so everybody could see it closer. Let me do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's show you guys what this. I'll show you. Let's see, we'll pull this one up. I'll show you what I started with, what I had to work with. If you're interested, we'll just do that real quick, and then I'll close her down. And this is the final. Okay, so I think it's kind of close. It's kind of close. So I'll show you. Let's go. Let's put it over here. Let's put this one over here. It came out weird. It's because the teeth. I think the teeth. But it's fine. I think it's fine. Okay, so I'll show you. Let's see if I can show it. Okay, so this is what I started with. So this is what AI gave me, right? And look what it did. It put a little mouth down there. It put a big mouth. But it gave me the idea of what I was looking for. So all I had to do was change out the teeth. The teeth weren't dorky enough for me. So what I did was I went to I went ahead and went to this. This is what I made out of that. So this is how it came out. So that's my version of it. So as you can see in the teeth right there, it's because of the background, because of the light shining through in the background. But I wanted to be able to make sure the glasses were seen. But that's my version. And from looking at the other one, that's my version. So it looks like a younger version of the dorkfish, but I like it. Everyone knows it's a dorkfish. Okay, so yeah, that's what it came out like. I could have added a few more details to it, but you can't see it anyways in the. Why did my lights come out? That's weird. The little, see on the glasses frame, my little silver little circles there, they didn't show through. I'm gonna have to fix that. Why didn't those show up? That's weird. Oh, you know why? Because when I removed the background, it considered that as the background, so it pulled those out. Oh, that's okay. So it still works. It still works. It took that white out of the glasses. It took them out. I'm not happy with that. That's a small detail. You like it? I think you. So yeah, it kind of, because I had to remove the background because there was some weird things going on in the background when I did some erasing, and it made it look all funky, weird. But when I removed the whole background, it took the whites out of those circles that I drew in there. So that's the only thing. That's the only thing. I could have done a little more detail to it, but I think it looks good. I could have darkened, enhanced the black line around the fish, and then, but you can't. The emoji is so small. So, anyways, there's your dorkfish, Mike. There's your dorkfish, sir. Sir Mike. That was fun. We like the dorkfish. What I could do is put some lettering in there that says dorkfish, but I don't know where it's going to fit. All right. Well, thank you, and thank you all for hanging out with me and on this short 3-hour journey of creating dorkfish. And if you remember, you can use this very emoji, the dorkfish. So, if anybody has any ideas of what they'd like to see as far as an emoji, let me know. Let me know, and I would be happy to bring it to fruition. Right? So just let me know. Let me know. And thank you for hanging out with me. I'm gonna go do something else. You're welcome, and thank you for your support. I appreciate it very much. And have a great evening. Maybe I'll see you later. I might go game, but I'll be over on Twitch under Silverleaf77 double S's. So if you want to watch some gaming, look for me over there. I may be over there. And we'll see you guys later. Love you all. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out. Bye.